Where are you going, stranger?
Going to the bar.
Are you going to the bar? Let me come in here. I want to do 15 shots before I go to work.
Sad that we can't really find any res food out here, so we gotta make it,
Well, we're the only res dogs out here.
Res dog is dog.
You don't want to be a res dog, Mom?
No, we don't want to be a res dog. Let me
this.
tell you a story. A long time ago, and this is the truth too, the honest truth. Okay, when I was a little girl, I don't know how old I was, maybe, I don't know, I'd say like 4 or 5 years old. And during those times, our parents, they used to get all stupid and drunk, and I don't know what they did, but they didn't take care of us. So we were like way out in the middle of nowhere, like Pueblo Pintada area, way out in the boonies. And we were small, and we were left out there. The people from the boarding school people, they just left us there. And they didn't, ask us about our parents or nothing. They just left and said, well, it's summer break, so, get out of our face kind of thing. So they just left us there. And we were at home all alone. And I remember sitting there being really hungry and stuff. And this creature, I mean, not a creature, but like, it was a big cat. Like, I'm telling you, it's probably the size of a small human-sized cat. It was gray, hairy, but it would sleep with us when we were cold, because we can't get in the hogan. The hogans are locked, and the only way to get into the hogan was up in the chimney area. But we can't do that because we're little, unless we fall in there, and how we're gonna get out. So anyway, we just stayed outside, and when we got hungry, it brought us this kind of like a food thing, and it wasn't mean, but I remember looking at that cat looking thing. It was a hairy thing, and it had human eyes. It really had human eyes. It was not like a cat eyes. And it had little tiny fingers, and it took care of us. It really did, and it slept with us. And then when people were coming towards the area where we lived, it would disappear and be gone. And it wasn't mean, and I really, really liked it for a long time. That was one part of it. The other part was the part where at nighttime we finally got so cold that we had to crawl into the hogan and stay in there. And I remember really scary moments when these creatures were trying to crawl into the hogan, and it was so scary. Like, I was so scared that my body was tense, and then when the whole thing happened and it was finally done and over with, and I could finally just not be tense anymore, and I would relax and not be scared anymore. When I relaxed, I remember my fingers feeling like a throbbing feeling, and it hurt to let go finally. It was so scary. Nights of being tortured, of just being scared of people trying to get to us, and they would put their finger in that hole, because we had a home, like an old-fashioned homemade door, and inside there was a hole, like just a hole, and the chain would go in there and go around the first log of the doorway, and we had to lock it inside. And when we locked it inside, that finger that was coming through the hole, it was all black and weird, and it would try to open it, and it couldn't. But it was just the torture of that, and we had to crawl under all the like the bags of, I don't know, just clothes or blankets or something. We'd crawl underneath it and lay there and not move. We had to control our breathing so it couldn't hear us. And it just seemed to try to get in all the time, and it knew it was there. It was horrible. And my little sister Sherry was in there, and we had to get her to not cry, and that was the hardest thing ever. It was so scary. We were just little kids. I saw some bad memories, really.
That's
bad.
crazy. Like, that'd be freaky.
It was freaky.
Especially like if that happened here in Oberlin, like today.
Nowadays we'd just go and confront it.
So we paid like 82.
So this
this happen before you met Mom or after you met Mom?
After. That was their real mom's place.
Yeah.
We're in Torreon?
Mission.
At the mission?
Remember the trailer that used to be up there? That's where we were staying.
Oh, okay. Grandma's trailer? So you were sitting on top of that mesa?
Yeah, we were up there and then we were coming down. As we were coming down, the medicine man told me to stay right, a little bit below the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that there's two, one of those skinwalkers. There'll be two of them coming and shoot at it, he told me that. So
And what were they doing?
they were protecting the stuff that they buried or something.
Do you remember what the stuff was?
One was a rock, a flat rock.
Mm-hmm.
The medicine man flipped it over and your mom's parents were both sitting away from each other on the rock.
Oh, on the picture of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Somebody drew them not facing each other.
Scary.
Yeah, that's freaky.
And then he told me that there'll be like something on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
We're all standing there and we're looking at the tree. The tree kind of light up in the figure of a person.
Really?
The tree.
Mm-hmm. And then
I stayed and they took off. And I was sitting there looking up. It was like almost dark. You can see the sky lighter than the cliff.
oh, okay, so it's like twilight.
So I seen two ears coming up like this, and I'm just sitting like this, ready for it. And then another one popped up the side.
Were they like rabbit ears?
No, there were coyotes. Two of them. And they came to the cliff and they were looking around like this. Alright, then I pulled the gun, then fire. It jammed. So I tried to work on it and keep looking up there. It won't shoot.
Was it working before?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So they saw you?
So yeah, no, I don't know. But they disappeared and I tried to look around that one. They were way down there already, those guys.
Who was all there?
The medicine man, me, Richardson, Andy, Costello. I think it's Gloria's husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there were two other, I don't know who it was. I think it was Delray or something.
You scared of when you were up there?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. Not really scared, but
Where was Grandpa?
he was at the house. That was hold on. I mean
The stone
stone
house?
house.
That's creepy.
That's creepy. Did they bother at all later on in the night or no?
No. But they took a lot of stuff out. Like there was a snake with a beer bottle, the cap was pinned to his head.
It was what?
A snake.
The beer bottle, the cap of it.
The cap of the bottle, the beer, and then it was.
They stuck it in his head?
In his head, the other snake. I seen that one.
That's
Oh
creepy.
my gosh.